Hi y'all. Yes, it's still the same day, and yes, that is cooling down. But this part of the video is for the dehydrator. I have got 9 pounds of apples peeled, cut into about roughly quarter inch slices, and cored. And trust me when I say it took the better part of an hour just to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay them out. Bring that down a little bit. I want to lay them out on the, you can't really see much of anything here because, like I said, I have a little bit of restricted space here, so I don't have much room. Anyway, I'm going to lay them out, giving them a little bit of space. Now, you know, there's going to be air getting through because you got those holes in the middle and all of that. But you want to give it enough space to where, you know, some of them actually broke while I was coring them, so it happens. I'm going to lay them all out. I'm going to put them, so here's another little piece. I was tempted to eat that one because it's kind of small, but I'll leave it. I'm going to lay them all out, as I've said 3 times now, sorry. I'm going to put them in the dehydrator at 130 degrees. And I'm going to set them, you know, I don't know what I'm going to set them for. I could set them for about 8 hours and then check on them. I might set them, I think maybe I'll set them for like 6 hours. No, I'll set them for about 6-7 hours. And then come back, check on them, flip them around, and depending on what I see, that's, you know, how much longer I will set them for later. I need to find another little piece. There we go. That works right there. And something tells me I'm going to be doing this in 2 batches because this is 9 pounds. And cut in circles like this, they do take up quite a bit of space. So I will be adding more filtered water and putting them in the refrigerator, soaking with, I got it good down here, soaking with some fruit fresh, and that'll keep them fresh overnight. It'll keep them from turning color. Let me go put these 2 trays in the machine and I'll be back. I chose to make this many apples, or these many pounds in apples, because my grandbabies just love apples. So I want to make sure that they all have some apples. And dehydrated apples are really good, y'all. You can rehydrate them and have them like that. You can use them for baking pies or, you know, whatever, for baking, or just eat them the way they are. So, looking forward to having some of these on hand for snacks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, put these in the machine, and finish loading all the trays and put them in the machine, and then I'll be back. Okay, all the trays are loaded up, and I still got at least half of what I had in here. So I know I'm going to have to be doing some more dehydrating tomorrow. Give me a second and I'll turn you all around. Okay, so here they are, all 6 trays. And I'm just gonna seal it up.
Hi. See what she's making? All for me?
For you, huh?
Hi, everybody. She's doing a good job at this, so, you know, I'll let her do that.
All right, I've got it set at 131 degrees for 8 hours. And in 8 hours, I will come back and check it, flip them around if I need it, put them on for some more at the end of that time if I need it. But I'm excited, y'all. I can't wait to see how they come out. And now I'm going to have to go find a container to put the rest of those apples in, put some cold filtered water in there, put some more fruit fresh, and cover them up and put them in the refrigerator till tomorrow morning. Okay? So I'll bring you back when I'm ready for y'all to see these done. Okay, y'all. Well, after 2 full days, I think my apples are finally dehydrated. Let's see. Yep, that's what you want. Crunchy, not gooey, not flexible. All right, so they're done. It took 2 full days, like 48 hours at 131 degrees. Now, I don't know if it was the fact that I did not have access to 135 degrees on my machine. I don't know if it's the fact that I live in a very humid climate, or if it's the fact that I cut them into 1/4 inch thick rings, pieces. But I think next time I will cut them into maybe 1/8 inch or maybe even a little thinner than that. I will run the risk of them sticking to the trays here, but better that than taking 48 hours to dry. And here they are dried. See, there's almost like nothing left of them, but they are very tasty. I tasted one, and now they're finally dry. So now I'm going to put them in a jar, and I will show you the jar once I'm done putting them in there. Now keep in mind, I have a whole other batch to do, so that's going to be another 48 hours minimum that thing is going to get going. So I've got to take these out. I'm going to put them in the jar. I'll show you the jar when they're in there, and then I'm going to have to put the other batch in to start the process, because I don't want the rest of the apples to go bad. Now, they sat in cool water with fruit fresh for the whole first day and part of the second day, but I've finally taken them out, rinsed them off. They don't need to sit in that anymore. If they do, I don't know what would happen, because I've never had anything for 48 hours sit in water. But anyway, I'll be right back as soon as I get these in the jar. Okay, y'all, it's a good thing I always keep half-gallon jars at the ready, clean and ready to go. 1/2 of 9 pounds of apples filled this jar to the top. There's no space left at all. There's a few little gaps, but I can't get them down in there. Other than that, there is no space left. So I need to vacuum seal this jar tight, put it up, and get ready for the other set, which is probably going to give me a whole nother half-gallon jar. So I don't think I'll need to dehydrate any more apples for some time now. No, not for some time. Okay, y'all, so this time I only got 4 trays out of it. I don't know if it'll fit into a quart jar when it's done. I hope so, because I really don't want to have 1.5 half-gallon jars. But maybe I could just split it up and make it not so tight in the other one. Anyway, that's the rest of them. That's the second batch. I'm prepared for another 48 hours. And I'm going to set this up. Oh, I have to plug it back in. It was beeping so loud I had to unplug it. It'll probably start beeping again too. See? Okay, temperature back down to 131. Time, I'm just gonna set it as high as it'll go. 19 hours, 30 minutes. There it goes. So, we'll see y'all when they're completely done in the jars and ready to go. Bye. Hey y'all. Hi, welcome back. It's been several days now, and I finally got all my apples dehydrated. This was the first jar, if you'll recall. And this is the second jar. These came out a little bit darker. I don't know if you could tell. And that might be because they sat in the fruit fresh for longer than just overnight. They sat there for, I want to say, a day and a half, maybe. But anyway, they dehydrated just fine, and they taste good. They're just a slight bit darker, if you can tell. Let's see. Oh, I'm a klutz. I shouldn't be doing this. See? Anyway, so there you go. 9 pounds of Honey Crisp apples during 4-day period. It took about 4 days to dehydrate. But there they are. Okay? So if you decide to do some dehydrating, let me know what you're dehydrating. Let me know what your favorite thing to dehydrate is. You know, we can learn from each other this way. If you have any suggestions as to how to better dehydrate apples, please let me know, because I love apples and I'd love to dehydrate apples, but I don't want to take 48 hours to dehydrate apples. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, okay? In the meantime, if you'd enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and help me out with the algorithm. And do subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that little notification bell so that when I put up videos, you'll be notified. Thanks again for joining me. You have a good day, and God bless.